think it's really good that everybody's bought bands to use at home because they're small, pretty inexpensive, they're versatile, you know, they're easily accessible, they're great to have on hand. But don't be fooled by those fancy fitspos, fitness influencers. Don't be fooled. Because I'm really sorry to break it to you. These probably aren't going to get you a Kim Kardashian. But, you know, that like peach emoji, booty burner, you know, it's quite unlikely you'll end up with a Kim Kardashian derriere. But don't disregard that band, you know, because, you know, you're not going to get the Kim Kardashian butt. Don't throw it away. No. They're actually really useful. I'm just getting my hand. They're actually really useful for a whole host of reasons. Because whilst they do strengthen your glutes, and you know, a byproduct of strengthening can be hypertrophy, aka bigger muscles, you may get a slightly larger derriere. But more importantly, arguably less sexy, a little bit of science, bear with me, is that you may have reduced knee pain. Because that glute is stronger, it is taking away the impact and the pain, and it's doing the work that it should have been. Or strengthen the glute, reduce the impact from the ankle joint. Or strengthen the glute, reduce the impact on the lower back. You know, the options are endless for reducing pain. And if you ask me, somebody with a functioning lower back, it's pretty damn sexy. We've covered as to why it is good to have a band and it's not to get a Kim Kardashian ass, okay? So then let's talk about where we put said band. I see many people on the Fitspo community place here. Sort of up high, okay? This isn't doing anything. Just very silly. The higher you put the band, the less impact and work these bad boys are going to be doing. The lower you put the band, the more work these bad boys are going to be doing. So the lower you go, the more you work the glutes, the harder the glutes will work. All right, worth noting, please do not put band around knee joint. Knee joint avoided, okay? 1 inch above.
1 inch.
Below, when you get super strong, shin area, when you're getting stronger. Ankle, when you're a superstar. Feet. Arguably, when you get to this region, you might want to up the strength on the band because, you know, they come in a variety of strengths. So you might want to go just that little bit stronger because, you know, these bad boys need it. All right. So we talked about placement. We're going to go back to 1 inch above the knee. 1 inch above the knee, okay? We're not on the knee joint, we're not too high, just above the knee. Now, let's talk about muscles. Glutes.
Alright.
Plural. Why is it plural? Because we've got a few different muscles. We've got about 3 main muscles we're going to talk about, okay? Glute max is the big guy right in the middle, the juicy one, the biggest one, right in the middle, all right? How do we hit the glute max? Hip extension. What do I mean? Going backwards, okay? Hip extension. This is hip extension. This is hip flexion, hip extension, okay? So if we extend that hip back, we're isolating that glute. So that's one way of doing it, right? Load up onto the stabilizing leg, come down a little bit, and from here, take that leg behind. You are isolating right here for that glute max, okay? That's the big kahuna. Next up, you've got two smaller muscles on the side, kind of glute mid, glute min. They live around here. They get very neglected. Let's show them some love. Two ways. Load onto one leg is nice and straight. Take that leg out. Abduction, taking the leg away from the body, hitting the glute mid and the glute min, all right? Another way, sidestepping, all right? I see a lot of people do this. What I would never want to see is this. No. Feet hip width apart. You want to keep feet hip width apart. Take that long step. Don't let those feet come all the way in. You want to keep that tension on the band, okay? That's going to keep tension on the glute mid and the glute min, all right? One way, don't forget to go back, two legs, two sides. Another thing I see is this. No. You just look like a plonker. Keep the tension, stay low. Keep the tension with the feet, keep the tension with the high, okay? That's gonna load glute min and glute mid on the side. Don't neglect them, they need love. So, there's a couple moves. You use standing. Good thing is, you can also do them lying down. Not up here. No, we come all the way down. All right. Glute min, glute mid. Feet in line with the butt. Knees up, here. All right. Little clamshell to get that glute mid and glute min going. Ooh, you'll feel the burn, I promise. Other way, hip. Back nice and flat. Cup of tea, cup of coffee, red wine. Take that leg all the way out to the side. Abduction, like we talked about before. Taking that leg out. Don't knock over my glass of wine, I get mad. And then for that glute max at the back, hip extension, like we said. Back nice and flat. Balance your red wine. Here. Squeeze that butt. Not like this. Back nice and flat. All right? Things we can agree on. Great piece of equipment during, social distancing, self-isolation, all that jazz. Small, versatile. Not going to get you a Kim Kardashian ass, but still worth it for the glute strengthening.